Good afternoon. Actually, good evening. Good evening. Welcome. How you doing out there? Around the world. Good to see everybody on a Thursday. Hope you're doing well. Man, Thursday. Where does the week go? Oh man, who's going to be first on the screen? Hope you had a great run today, a great day today, out in the world, living your life, going to work, going to school, whatever you're doing, onward and upward. Obviously, I'm not in the studio, all right? New location. We'll probably talk about that later, but in the meantime, who's going to be first on the screen? All right, thanks for hitting that like button on the way in. And I'm on Instagram as well. Hello, Instagram. I see you over there. If you want better audio, hop over to YouTube, okay? And Twitch, everywhere else. Good to see you. Sean says, Sean is first on the screen watching on Facebook Friday here. So let's see. You're on the other side of the world then. All right. I don't know where, Sean, but you are first. Thanks for tuning in from wherever you're watching around the world for an Ask Me Anything. And if you're watching this on replay, don't hesitate. I'll do my best tomorrow to go down into the comments and answer your question. So if you were unable to watch live, same with you, Instagram. All right, I see you over there. If you were unable to watch live, feel free to ask your questions down below in the comments. All right. Or, heck, why not? Why not? Feel free. Actually, let me just pull up a few things here. Where are you? 1 second. I'm sorry. There it is. There it is. But why is it not showing up? There's something missing, and I don't know where it's at. Basically, hold on. Let me just see if there it is. Okay. So if you are, first of all, global. Come on now. Where are you watching from around the world? And let me get one more. If you'd like to email me your question, there it is. info@demorglobalrunning.com. If I'm unable to answer, we haven't done one of these in a while as far as live goes. Even a video, it's been a while. I would say at least 4 or 5 months, maybe 6 months. Okay, so ask me anything. Get your questions rolling in. Good to see you again over on Instagram. Thanks for tuning in. Feel free to hop over to YouTube if you want some better audio. Okay, what's up? Good to see everyone. Dingo Slayer in the house. Yes, indeed. Good to see you, sir. Hi, Seth from Laguna Beach. Oh, Paul. Man, I missed you, Paul. I was in your neck of the woods about 10 days ago for Sacramento. But, Paul, good to see you. Oh, so good to see you, sir. Thanks for tuning in. Good morning from Tokyo. Hello, Ayumi. Thank you. Oh, I cannot wait for us to be able to meet down the road in person. Ayumi, thanks for being here. Let's go. Did you check out the Mall of America? Actually, well, first of all, before we really dive into your questions, so yes, I am not in the studio. We'll get to that in a minute. Running out at altitude. Let's see. Dan Smith, hello from Bloomington, Minnesota. You might be very close to me, Dan. Yes, indeed. H Town. Where in the world is SJD? All right, the word is out. Let's just say the Mall of America is just down the road, so you guys can figure that out pretty quickly. Hello from Connecticut for Monica. Good to see you, Monica. Onward, Meredith. Always tuning in. Appreciate you. Back in the house from Central New York. Oh, miss me some Central New York. That is for sure. Mark, good to see you. Ireland in the house, but your profile picture, I can just tell that's got to be Chamonix, right? That it's screaming at me Chamonix, Mark. That looks beautiful in your profile picture there. Yes, indeed. Okay, why not? Ask me anything. I am in sorry, Minnesota. All right, specifically Minnesota. St. Paul, Minneapolis area. What do you think of? Kids of the 90s, what do you think of when you hear Mall of America in St. Paul, Minneapolis? All right, what do you think? Kids of the 90s, all right, what do you think of? I'll tell you what I think of here in 1 second. And yes, Instagram, I will try to look at your questions as well. I see you over there. Thanks for tuning in over on Instagram. What's going on? Hello, DGR family. Yeah. What's up? Run steep, get high? Are you kidding me? Good to see you, sir. Oh my goodness. Wow. Welcome to a motel room in Minnesota. Hope you are doing. Oh man, Kendall Mountain, man. Should I come? You tell me. Do I show up at Kendall Mountain in Silverton in July? It's on my radar. I will tell you. I missed it the last couple of years, and why did I miss it this past? Well, oh yeah, I was just running FKTs all summer. But anyway, Kendall Mountain is on my radar. I would love to show up. Okay, so this isn't ask me anything. I like to we like to just hang out for a few minutes, let it breathe a little bit, hit that like button on the way in, let folks know that we are in fact live. Um Okay. Oh my goodness, there's so many coming in. It's hard. Okay, Ben, Colfax Marathon group run. Well, actually, speaking of racing, let's take that off the screen. Colfax Marathon. Now, remind me. I'm thinking May. Is that May, Ben? This is a good. And speaking of run steep, get high. Let's go to this guy. All right, and let's take this off the screen. Can you guys see that? This is the tentative. Actually, there it is, July 7th. Yeah, I wasn't lying. It's on my radar. That's what the, I guess, your left-hand side of the screen is all about. 2024 is going to be epic. It's just going to be 2023. It wasn't a bad year. I mean, the birth of Francine happened. That's a good year. A good year. Francine was welcomed into the world. But it did not play out like I had expected. I'll just put it that way. 2023 did not play out. So we are back. Racing is on in 2024. Group runs are definitely on in 2024. I'm just going to say it's going to be a better year. And Chris, I see your super chat. Speaking of super chats, come on. We got some super chat superstars in the house. There they are scrolling across the screen. Let me just move that down a little bit. Shout out to everybody who helps keep the lights on in the studio or the motel. All right, so there we go. Appreciate you all, and thank you, Chris. I will get to your super chat here in 1 second. So what was I saying? Bottom line is, do I do the Kendall Mountain Run? All right, so this is the racing schedule. It's going to be exciting. Where is he at? Come back to Kendall. There it is. There it is. All right. I told you. I know. I need some Kendall Mountain in my life. I need it in my life. So thank you all for swinging on by. All right, let's take that off. Before we miss it, Chris, thank you. I don't have a cowbell. Chris. Where do you now stand on going for the OQT? OQT, I know what you mean. OTQ. You know, I feel a little, I'm not afraid to just tell you as it is. I'm not afraid. And I don't care. I'll tell you straight up, Chris, and everybody else. Obviously I missed it for 2020, let's see, 2024, but, I'm 38, not getting any younger. That's okay. I went to the 2008, I think it was 2008 Olympic trials in Eugene, Oregon. And I got to meet in person. His nickname at that time was, boy, I am going to blank on his, but anyway, his nickname was the Black Cactus. All right. He actually had t-shirts. He had merch. Abdirahman. All right. Abdi, the man, coolest guy ever to meet. If you ever get a chance to meet Abdi, well, as you know, he qualified for the Olympics in the marathon in Atlanta 4 years ago. Was he 40 or was he 41 or 42? Does anybody know? He was old. So I'll just tell you this, Chris. I'm not afraid to tell you that about a month before Sacramento, training was happening, but it wasn't at the top of my priority list. Just straight up. It was not at the, I just had other things going on in life. And so it did dawn on me like, if I don't qualify, which I did not even close, something to shoot for in 4 years from now. All right. Los Angeles is the next Olympics. And so, Chris, listen, I've got other fish to fry at this point in my life, but I'm definitely not writing it off. I'll just put it that way. Thank you for the super chat. I know that was a long answer, but appreciate you, sir. I do. Okay, here we go. Let's keep rolling. Gabe's Ohio checking in. Grace and peace. Appreciate you. Dolomites. Okay, there you go, Mark. Appreciate it. Yes, May 19th. You got graphics in Minneapolis. Oh, we got lots of graphics. Yes, indeed. Yes, we do. Javier, hello from Sacramento. I'll be in town mid-January, and thank you for your text reply. I don't think I have enough gear to keep me warm. Below 60 is cold for California. So Javier was indeed at the, let's go, maybe here? Nope, maybe here. Yes. So Javier is in this picture. He's actually in the front row in the white singlet. And this is our Sacramento group run. And so Javier, let me know. I can hook you up if you need to borrow a jacket when you're in Denver in mid-January. I'm serious. I have enough jackets. I could really supply you with some goodness. All right. So, but what was I going to say about Javier and Denver and anyway, here's another picture from our group run in Sacramento. All right, Instagram, I see you. Don't you worry. Hop over to YouTube. I see you, Instagram. All right, let's keep going here. Oh my goodness, appreciate you. Thank you for the $10 super chat, keeping the lights on in Minneapolis. Boom. All right. Yes, indeed. All right. So this is an Ask Me Anything. Jump in. Let's rock and roll. Sean says, I think Abdi was 43. He might have been. If he was, wow. I'm not sure if he was quite that, but he could have been. I know he was. He just is awesome. Okay. Moving on here. Let's go. Yes, indeed. Jamil in the house. Sorry, I'm just looking for questions here. Hello from East Tennessee, Sam. Always good to see you. Pedro, are you thinking of doing something different on your training? And so Pedro, it all depends on what I'm training for. If I'm getting ready for a road half marathon, which, as you all see, we do have a road half marathon on the docket for spring 2024, New York City. Okay, who's going to be there in New York City? So I'll definitely change it up for that. But as you can also tell that I don't just stick to the roads. I do both. I do roads, I do trails, I do especially mountains. That's where the butter really lies for me, is up in the mountains. So it all depends on the training or the races that I'm shooting for. All right. Blair, hello from New Zealand. Thanks for tuning in. Yes, indeed. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Hi, DGR. Watching from Alberta. Question, have you ran a 50-miler race, and are you considering run one in near future? Philippe, thank you, sir, for being here. Sorry if I missed it. There's a lot of questions coming in. I am I'm not like all in on ultra running at this point for sure, but what I'm pretty intrigued by is I want to do a backyard. I got to do one. It's eating at me. I want to do a backyard real bad. So, if for those that don't know, a backyard ultra, you basically run it. Well, it's kind of actually hard to explain. Google backyard ultras. Okay, so that is the only area of ultra running that I'm interested in right now. All right, so there you go. Thoughts on Alpha Fly 2 at CIM? I thought they did great, Sam. I thought they were great. I mean, I think that I will say, though, the Alpha Fly 3, it appears, that it's going to be another game changer as far as Nike and the entire lineup. So I wouldn't buy the Alpha Fly 2 if I were you. I would wait for the 3. I saw them in person in Sacramento, and it just, they're quite a bit lighter. It appears based on early reviews that they are looking really good for people. So I would wait if you're interested in the Alpha Fly lineup. Okay, let's take this off the screen. And as always, Shout out to, I wish I had a cowbell. Thank you for all the new members who have joined up the channel in the last, let's say, 3 to 4 weeks. All right, there they are going across the screen. Appreciate you coming on board. And don't forget, if you are a member of the channel, please, you got to join Discord. Discord is where it's at. All right, it's we have way too much fun in there. Way too much fun. All right, I was just talking in there. I was just talking in Discord about 10 minutes ago before going live. Let's see. What is your current thoughts on running New York City Marathon 2024? I will be doing Chicago. Although I would not race New York City, but I would show up in New York City and just run it for fun or cheer everybody on. So that's a possibility. But I am doing Chicago. That'll be kind of the focus. I guess, okay, I will say this much. If Chicago, for some reason, is like 70 degrees and it's just a rough day for weather, and, it's just like you just kind of have to do your best in Chicago, I would extend a training block out to New York City. But there you go. H-Town. Let's go. So Dan, I really, really did think about doing a group run here, but I'm literally here for like 12 hours. I'm hopping on an airplane tomorrow. I wish I could. And tomorrow I'm just packed with meetings. So Dan, I wish I could. I really thought about it, but even this afternoon, I thought about it but sure enough, like my plane was delayed. And so I'm glad I didn't do that. I'm sorry, Dan. No group run this time around. It's just such a quick trip for me, but I appreciate you asking. So are you going for Harvey's 450 miles? I know that guy is wild. He is wild. Just so you know, if you're watching on Instagram, thank you. But we are live also on YouTube if you want a little better audio and you want me to see your questions. All right, so hop over to YouTube. We are live on YouTube. Let's keep it rolling. Okay. Oh man, I would love to see you at a backyard, Seth. So would I. It would be a really good time. Let's see. Oh yeah, here we go. This was interesting. I was amazed. What do you think of CJ Albertson running another 2:11 1 week after CIM at Bot? Unbelievable. Like really impressive. Like I don't know. So CJ won the CIM, and then 7 days later ran another marathon. I think ran basically the same time. I think and won it. Right, he won the second. Wow, I'm impressed. I mean, I don't know why I actually didn't hear the story like why he did it, but very, very, very impressed. Okay, everybody. Ask me anything. Bring it on. Come on now. Bring it on. And if I'm missing some, I'm trying to just scan the comments as much as possible. But if I'm missing something, definitely just keep asking. Okay? Oh my goodness. Coming from Kentucky to run at the altitude will be fun. Now, so you are coming to the Colfax Marathon. That's awesome. Okay. Very exciting. Okay, Ben. That's interesting. I see what you're asking now about the group run. Because it's in May. You said, I think, May 19th. Maybe. Ben, not going to write it off. Maybe. That's a good intel. I won't be racing it, but that's interesting. It's definitely, that's a tough thing about Denver. And everyone, shout out to everybody in the UK, although everyone is probably sleeping right now in the UK. I admire all the races in the UK. I mean, it feels like you guys have so many half marathons and full all the time. In Denver, we have road races, but nobody wants to come to Denver and race on the roads because they don't want to race at altitude because they know it's going to be harder and they're not going to PR and they're not going to BQ. And so like the Denver road racing scene is like non-existent. Like we have a trail running, obviously mountain running, ultra running, but like, okay, we've got the Boulder, we've got Colfax. I mean, even races since COVID, a lot of races have shut down in Denver because they just ran out of, they just couldn't survive. So Anyway, here we go. Um, uh-huh. Oh man. I know it's nice here in Minnesota. Okay, videos, and I need your name, videos. Well, you don't have. Okay, you don't have to share it, but you're always commenting, and you're commenting on the vlogs. By the way, everybody, did you see today's um video? All right, new vlog today, but videos. I would love to know your name, but you don't have to share it. I totally understand. I'll just call you videos if that's cool. Who is your for now? Who is your favorite role player on the Denver Nuggets? Just so everybody knows, like I love running, but I'm not like a huge I, I'm I follow the sport of running, but I'm actually a bigger sports fan, like broader than running. Listen, it's hard to explain. I just don't follow the sport of running as closely, frankly, as the Nuggets, as the Avalanche, as the Broncos, even a little bit of the Rockies. I just love team sports and following them. And I always have since I was a kid. Anyway, who is your favorite role player on the Denver Nuggets? Role play. Okay, so I'm guessing you're thinking like Jamal and Nicola are like not role players, obviously. So I don't know if you mean bench players or role players. Okay, Aaron Gordon, 100%, 100%. Aaron, he's having a tough year, but man, I love Aaron Gordon, man. Oh, that guy, that guy. Oh man. Um. Hmm. Let's go. Would you outrun a mad pit bull? 100%. 100%. I can't stand. I get chased by dogs so often. I would outrun a dog so fast, especially a pit bull. 100%. How did you feel about the SC Trainer V2? Says Jason. Good. Better than the V1? I don't know. But I like it. I think the V2, the SC Trainer from New Balance is a great knock out the miles, easy day, plodding along. I think it's a high mileage shoe. That's a good way to put it, Jason. Like if your legs are tired, you're at the peak volume of your training block, that's how I would use the SC Trainer V2. I will say the upper is lighter and it feels overall lighter than the V1, 100%. Good question, Jason. What is your favorite running shoe for 2023? Well, Nick, since I stopped doing running shoe reviews, that's a difficult question. But, see, that's hard because I have to think back 6 months ago because I stopped doing shoe reviews 6 months ago. What was I? Um, ah, I'm just trying to remember the good ones that I have to pull up the YouTube channel, frankly. Um, hmm. I am liking the Mach X, just so you know. And I am liking the Speed 4. I am training in both of those right now, finally. But anyway, it's been so long. I don't know. I mean, as far as the trails are concerned, the Pulsar V2 just crushing it for me, Nick. So sorry, horrible answer. Ask me anything. I did my best. Aaron Gordon is the glue guy. Always defends in the toughest player on the other team. I like KCP2, smart player. That's awesome. Yes, indeed. Good evening, everyone. Got to go now to my son's soccer game. Oh, enjoy. That's awesome. Enjoy, Philippe. Thanks for stopping by. Okay. That's kind of one rule of thumb I have. I don't get into politics, affluent journeys, but so ask me anything. I guess I'm going to break the rule. I don't get into politics, but I appreciate you bringing it up. I didn't get into Chicago, says Scott. Apologize about that. Moesu, any new gear soon? So I'm not sure if you mean shoes. I don't know if you mean jackets. I don't know if you mean DGR gear. I'm not sure, but let me know what a little more specific. Any new gear soon? Maybe just drill down a little bit there. That would help me answer that for you. Oh yeah, Julia. Woo! Let's go. Can't wait for the New York City half. I'm going for another PR. That's what I'm talking about, Julia. That's excellent. Good work. True Love is going to be in the city, and we're trying to work out the details of how she can show up at a group run in New York City in March. Okay. And for those that are just joining us, I'll keep putting it on the screen. Come on now. There's the tentative racing and radar, and this is kind of what we've been mulling over the last month or so here on the channel. Oh, he got it. I'm sorry I didn't see this. Yes, the Mighty Ducks. 100%. When you get to Minnesota, Minneapolis, St. Paul, that's exactly what I think about is the Mighty Ducks. Best movies ever. Oh my goodness. Good morning from Hong Kong. Yes, thanks for tuning in. Christina. Oh, so good to see you. Okay. Hey Seth, any of your boys showing interest in running? Not honestly, not really. I mean, I take them out running, but they're just doing soccer, they're doing basketball, football, they're doing all of it. So, I mean, they're doing team sports, which I totally understand. That's all I did until I was in 7th grade. I didn't just go out and run. So there you go. When is Hoka releasing the Evo Speed Goat? I think it's over. I think the Evo is over. Is at last I heard. So I'm Instagram. I'm live on YouTube. In case you want to hop over. Thanks for tuning in. I think the Evo. What a great shoe! Great shoe. Missed the shoe, but I don't think they're making it anymore. All right, here we go. Have you ever spilled coffee in the car? Nope. Driving with a mug seems to be dangerous. It's so funny. It's really funny how people love me and my coffee. And I I I I, I played sports. Like I just have really good hand-eye coordination. I do believe I've never spilled. It's like very. I don't know. And also, you know what's funny is like small town versus city living. Like in a small town, that's like standard practice. Like we just drive around with our coffee mug and it's like things are a lot simpler in small towns. So that's how I grew up living anyway, Scott. That is a funny question. Um, hmm Let's go. Jason, okay, Mach X SC Trainer V2 or Super Blast for half marathon pace work / race, aiming for 2:10 first half marathon. For half marathon pace work, I would go Mach X, Jason. I would go Mach X. For 2:10, yeah, I would go Mach X. Good question. Okay. Oh, Moisu, thank you from your website. Oh, speaking of, I know everybody knows about it at this point, but Demore Store, there it is. Any new DGR tags arriving early 2024? Purchase a coffee mug for Christmas. Also, Hills pay the bills 100%. So you might be asking, what am I doing in Minnesota? Why am I here? I am here. I'm meeting with a supplier. Very exciting. So exciting. This whole journey with Demore Store and developing our own running gear that we're proud of, that we are proud to put our name on. It's been a long journey and it's been hard and lots of ups and downs. Many of you have already ordered your gear. Thank you. And there's more coming, Moesu. But just so you know, that's why I'm here. I'm meeting with a potential supplier tomorrow to see where they produce it, to see how they produce it, and to meet the owner in person. So that's why I'm here. So yes, I'm actively working on gear right now. I have so much in the hopper, so much happening, and you say purchase a coffee mug for Christmas as well. Thank you. And when that's, our coffee mugs are selling like hotcakes. So speaking of coffee and driving in the car, Scott, if you're still watching. All right. So appreciate it. That's right. Hills pay the bills 100%. Okay. Blair says, I'm using the Mach X. Loving it. Oh, that's great. Wow. Also, when I was in college, I was lucky to receive a pair of running shoes from the raffle in the studio. My dad showed me your channel at under 5,000 subscribers. Wow, wow, wow. Thank you for your patience. Life is a journey. Life has ups and downs. Life, it just, it's just, it's not, it's, I almost said it's all about reacting. It's not about reacting. Sometimes you have to react, but really, like, you've been here a long time. You've been on the journey a long time. And so thank you for sharing a little bit of your story. I'm so glad you got some shoes from the original studio in one of the raffles we did. That brings some goodness to the heart for me. But it's just one foot in front of the other, trying to figure out, okay, how do we strengthen what we have here on YouTube and all over the internet? So, appreciate you sharing a little bit, and for, picking up a coffee mug. Oh my goodness, what a world. It's amazing. Seth, it's Diego from Strava. Studio coming back. I'm assuming you mean our shoe reviews coming back. If that's what you mean, yes, they are coming back, Diego. Let's go. For ice fishing in Minnesota. Best mug there is. Thank you, Carlos. All the best. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, wow. That's amazing. Maria, you go way back. I do remember when you reached 1,000. I think she means 1,000 subscribers. So amazing. Just amazing. It's been a journey. It's been a good journey. Oh, yeah. True. H-Town remembers all the shoe giveaways with True Love picking numbers out of the cups. Good times. Good times. Okay. Okay, let's go. Just making sure I'm not missing any here. Maria says, I'm so enjoying my mug. Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome. Okay. I'm just making sure. I mean, maybe it is the SC Trainer. Can I get your suggestion for the best max cushion shoe for an older runner? I mean, actually, here it is. Speaking of which, here's the V2. Here's the deal. For me, you guys know, like, I'm just, I love running, and I love finding purpose in daily living. Part of it comes through running, not all of it, but part of it. And, but, so the shoes are kind of it's really not high on my priority. I don't want to break hearts. I don't want to break hearts. So shoe reviews are coming back, but I hope you understand that, like, this channel is more than just shoe reviews. I realize shoe reviews help people 100%, but seek beauty, work hard, and love each other. Okay? Like, that's what we stand for in these parts. It's, there's literally hundreds at this point of I said this a couple weeks ago, but other running YouTube channels that all they do are shoe reviews, and that's perfect for them. So when you ask a question like this, and I forget your name, I'm so sorry. I know you've shared it before, but when you ask a question like that, I appreciate it. And guess what? I'm going to get back into shoe reviews. Don't you worry. I'm not writing them off, but it's just not at the top of my priority list for how frankly, I'll just say, find joy in running. It's good. Shoes are good. Not, they're fine, but it's a tool. It's a tool to get out there and turn the doorknob. And hopefully I hope, and for me, for sure, like, I find the joy in the process of actually running, not in necessarily what's under my feet. Anyway, that's a little bit of a rant there, but I know a lot of people have been concerned about, where are the shoe reviews, and they are going to come back, but I think DGR stands for more than just the shoe. To answer your question, I would honestly think about the SC Trainer V2. It's definitely high cushioned. I've only been running in it a couple days, but it's been good so far. It's been great so far. Definitely very high cushioned. Okay, it does have an energy arc there through the midsole. I know that was a long rant, but I just want to make sure you understand where I'm coming from when it comes to here on YouTube. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, man. Let's go. More than shoe reviews, mugs. I'm not sure what you're referencing there. Maybe chime in again. Okay. You got me into some great shoes. Thank you, and thanks for your review. Speaking of shoe reviews, I became more informed about what I needed as a runner. Your running stories inspired me to find my own beauty. That's awesome, Maria. You're the best. You're just the best. You're always chiming in. Louise, happy to have met you in CIM, Seth. Thanks for all you do from Tijuana. Wow, Luis. Oh, so good. I'm so glad we got to meet in. Oh, my goodness. Now, wait a minute. Luis, where did we meet? Did we meet at the group run or did we meet after the race? I'm trying to remember. Anyway, let me know, Luis. Oh, my goodness. Shoe review should fulfill a purpose for you and us all. Uh-huh. Is that V2 a bit tippy? I don't know yet. It isn't for me yet. It isn't for me yet. I'm enjoying. I don't feel tippy in it, but I will keep you posted when I do a review. Here we go. More comments. Good comments coming in. Yes, indeed. Okay. Joe, do you think you'll do another Colorado DGR Strong training run pre-Chicago Wash Park again? Joe, that's amazing. So, Joe, I'm actually developing. Oh my goodness, you know what? I'm gonna put something on the screen here in a minute too. Joe, I'm actually working on a schedule right now for group runs in Colorado. So stay tuned. I'm actually planning to do one in Colorado Springs. Okay, I don't know when yet, but I'm working on the schedule. So Joe, stay tuned. Stay tuned. All right, I got to put it up. I just got to put it up. You guys have seen this on Facebook, Twitter, everywhere. There it is. The choice is yours, A or B. Come on now. Free running shoes for life or free race entries for life. That is the question of the day for the live stream. Oh my goodness. I just come on now. Come on. Let us know what is the choice. Free running shoes for life or free race entries for life. I actually do have an answer for that. But granted, I'm in a little bit of a unique situation. Maria says B. There you go. Joe says heck yeah. Daniel, been here since I started running back in 2017. I'm now finishing up my third straight year of 2,000 plus miles, and I'm a 10-time marathon finisher. Wow. We'll always appreciate you, man. Daniel. Nothing but love, man. Daniel, you the man. I know someday we need to meet, right, sir? I don't think we've met yet, but thank you for all you've done, how you contribute, how you stick with me through thick and thin, through long siestas, through highs and lows and running, all that stuff, Daniel. So thank you, man. 2017, that is what I'm talking about. B, world majors are not cheap. There you go, Carlos. Come on now. Piano Nurse, A. Videos, B. Nick says A. Glenn, that's a good caveat. I would say no. Glenn, I'm just going to clarify because then it makes it very easy to choose B. I think you still have to play by the rules of you have to wait in line with everybody else. It's a good question, Glenn, but I say you still have to wait in line. Oh, that's a tough one. Good question. Blue Axe A. Daniel says, not yet. New York City 2024. See you there. Cheers. Oh, very interesting. Okay. Diego says, my dad and I are currently looking for a 50K to run. Seth, do you have any recommendations? This will be the first time for us both. For a 50K. Boy, Diego, oh my goodness. I'm not sure where you live. 50K. Who can help? I don't know if you want to do trail. You probably want to do trail. Okay. A trail 50K. Well, If you want to come to Colorado, there's the Dirty 30 50K. It's pretty hard. It's at altitude. Starts at, it's about 8,000 feet. And that was maybe one of my last 50Ks, frankly. I think it was a good day. Good day. I didn't win. I think I was third or fourth. That's the race where I fell at the end. Everybody has seen that clip before. But Diego, boy, ultra runners around the world, help out Diego. 50K. Diego, maybe give us a region you're looking for. Okay. Maria says Oregon. Well, it is then. Okay. I know. It's tough. It is tough. Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay. I live in Oregon, and yes, trail. Okay. You guys have a ton of ultras out there. What's the one where there's, well, yeah, don't do that one. There's a race, Squamish, where you do the 50K and then you do the 50 miler, like back-to-back days. Don't do that. But that one always has kind of caught my eye as something crazy to do. Okay, Croom Zoom 50K, January 6th. Whoa, there you go. Okay. There's some recommendations, Diego, coming into the live stream. Okay. Any last questions? I need to get back to you know what I do, work, editing, all that good stuff. Any last questions before we sign off of a nice little Ask Me Anything from Minnesota? Thanks for checking out, for tuning in, checking out the live stream tonight. Yeah, that's true. Aravaipa has a ton. If you're willing to go to, the Southwest, I know they have them other areas, but that's where they mostly have them is in the Southwest. I know it's tough. Let's go. Okay, Christina, thank you for my DGR gear order. Came in time. Racing socks, hats, bib, fastener, but the Mizuno event tee and bibs are not available till the race day, which is on Sunday, so have to improvise on flat lying. Nice. That's awesome. Oh, so glad it made it. That's great news. You never know when you're shipping around the world. You just don't know sometimes. So going all the way to Hong Kong, which it's just amazing. I know, like, I've traveled quite a bit around the world in my day, but I've never been really to that region of the world. And so just to think that from the studio, from my basement, I can send out now gear around the world all the way to Hong Kong and other places around the world. It does blow my mind, frankly. I mean, we live in a great time, don't we? This is a great time to be alive. Daniel, onward. Enjoy your night's DGR. Stay the course. Boulder in May. DGR, let's show up. Oh, Carlos, I'm glad you brought that up. I mean, we are going down. Everyone, as I know, you keep seeing this, but people are always joining up. So there is the race schedule. So Boulder, Carlos, I'm gonna race it. I'm gonna do the 10K, and then I'm gonna sprint from the finish line back out on the course as fast as I can because there's 55,000 runners. So it takes a long time for everybody to run. And I am going to, we're going to set up basically like a tailgate, like a cheer section somewhere. I don't know where on the course yet, but out on the Boulder course. So it's going to be a party in Boulder, as we do often in Boulder. All right. H-Town, Chupacabra, 50K in Northwest Texas in May. There you go. Onward. Okay, my first half marathon on Sunday with lots of hilly rolling pavements. I guess I have KT taped my knees. Any advice, Seth? Oh, my goodness. Oh, my. Rolling hills. Go out a little slower the first half. I will recommend that for sure. You know, those hills can get you later in the race if you're not careful. Hong Kong, if I'm not mistaken, I just don't know what the weather is like right now, but if I'm not mistaken, it's pretty humid at times. And so just be aware of the humidity levels and, take in that water. Don't go crazy, but take in enough fluids to make sure because those last 3 miles can get pretty hard in a half marathon. If you didn't hydrate enough, you don't want to overdo it, but you want to, a little bit of electrolytes as well. Those first 4 or 5 miles. So just so you don't get hit later in the race, especially with the hills and potential humidity, if I'm not mistaken. Onward we go. Have a great night. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in to a little hangout session, a little Ask Me Anything from Minnesota. I'll keep you posted on how everything goes up here. I'm sure you'll see it on YouTube. Yeah, as we do. All right, everyone. Seek beauty. Work hard. Have a great, great night. And onward and upward. And love each other. See you tomorrow.